Hey y'all, I'm Jaco and welcome to the 2014 Guy Harvey Ocean Foundation dinner. Y'all have an amazing evening and we'll see you soon.
Participating in these country and western shows allows us to embrace a fan that we already have, but interact with them, because many people who fish also love country music, they love hunting, they love NASCAR, and so it's part of our clientele, and it's great to be out there mixing it up with them. The Tortuga Music Festival is again another very exciting, wonderful event with fantastic stars, great crowd, incredible setting. We certainly did our part with the Conservation Village. We had a lot of people come by. They really appreciated our efforts. They got to learn a lot about current research projects and conservation efforts. So the overall combination, the formula is definitely working. Can't wait for the next one. I'm Guy Harvey.
I'm Luke Brown. Rock the ocean and save our seas.
This year, the Conservation Village went statewide to be included with the Pepsi Gulf Coast Jam in Panama City Beach. Another fantastic venue. Thousands of people came, great atmosphere, and a chance for us to reach a lot of people who love to fish and love to interact with marine resources, but in a Gulf Coast setting this time. The really big news this year was being approached by Norwegian Cruise Line to paint their newest and largest cruise ship. To be offered this opportunity, of course, is just fantastic in itself. Todd and I worked very long hours on what designs would be appropriate for the hull, given the specifics that we had to follow on the layout. And so it's going to be very interesting to see these small sailfish become 60 feet long, or whale sharks become 100 feet long on the side of a ship. But we're going to have an 1,100 foot long billboard based in Miami that's going to be going throughout the Caribbean. It also offers a wonderful chance for us to spread our conservation message on board to a captive audience each and every week. Plus, there are going to be new marketing opportunities through which we're going to extend the reach of the brand. It's a fantastic opportunity, the moving billboard. For the last 5 consecutive years, I've attended the Nassau Grouper Spawning Aggregation in Little Cayman, close to where I live, to monitor the progress in terms of the recovery of the species. Not only is ongoing research being conducted by Reef and by Oregon State University, as well as others, but it's important that the conservation efforts are not only monitored, but are shown to be working. There are 2 ways of conveying the magnificence of this aggregation to people. One is through live feeds, direct feeds, which the Reef crew do very successfully, and they put it online so schools in the area and throughout the Caribbean can see at 100 feet what's going on in real time. But also in making and improving on the documentary Mystery of the Grouper Moon, we're making available this phenomenal aggregation to anybody who wants to see it. For the very first time, the Blue Ocean Film Festival is coming to Florida. Now, we submitted 3 documentaries, all 3 were accepted. 1 has become a finalist, The Mystery of the Grouper Moon. So this is a huge achievement, recognition of all the hard work we've done over the years, and the foundation needs to be very proud of this fact. 2 of our newest and favorite documentaries, Giants of the Gulf and Sharks of North America, were aired on Destination America this year with the help from Carico. Both these shows had a tremendous response from the public, and I'm hoping this is just the beginning of a lasting relationship with Discovery Channel and Destination America. The Mako Shark expedition this year in Mexico off Isla Mujeres was perhaps one of the most exciting adventures I've ever been on. Not only did Captain Anthony build a raised platform on the back of his boat specifically for this project, which is a huge investment by him, just shows his commitment to this project. But we were blessed with good weather and good fishing, and we had so many bites and lots of filming opportunities. The amazing footage on the GoPro in the dredge when the Mako just came up and basically ate everything off the dredge without us even noticing it was there. Fascinating behavior. Then of course the excitement of dealing with some of the sharks on release. Our previous experience with Mako sharks on release has been that they're a little groggy, you can swim with them, get some nice shots, and then they start to pedal and kick off. A couple of them though kind of turned around and gave us a little kiss goodbye, which was not really appreciated. In fact, I was so motivated, having had a face-to-face encounter with Tough Guy, that I painted this picture right here. That's what he looks like when he's coming at you. Tough Guy in particular, having been released off Isla Mujeres, kind of followed me all the way to the Cayman Islands, then to Jamaica, and then set off on this fantastic journey north, where he traveled all the way up the eastern seaboard of America. And when I was in Nova Scotia giant bluefin tuna fishing in October, Tough Guy was less than 70 miles from where I was. Isn't that just amazing?
You know, this has been a tremendously exciting process and very successful expedition. But I'll tell you this, that those sharks, those Makos, are feisty animals.
We initiated a new oceanic whitetip shark tagging project in Grand Cayman. We touched on it a few years ago in using the efforts of a fishing tournament to help gain access to individual sharks. This year, under the auspices of the Kirk Slam, which is really a dolphin tournament, we encouraged all the fishermen, if they saw an oceanic whitetip or hooked one by mistake, to hold it for us. We would send a chase boat over with a scientist on board to take the shark from them, deploy the tag, let it go, but they would be paid a reward for doing so because they're eating up some of their competition time. The response from the angling fraternity in Cayman was terrific. They were more enthusiastic about catching sharks actually than about catching dolphin. And in the end, we ran out of tags. They caught like 13 sharks, we tagged 10 of them, and it bodes really well for this coming year. One of the anglers who actually caught 2 of the oceanics donated back that prize money for us to buy more tags for the future. Again, for our second year at this Shark's Eye tournament in Montauk, we were able to catch and release a number of Mako sharks and blue sharks in collaboration with other shark researchers, and another fantastic year where fishermen assisted the scientists in getting what they wanted done. More and more anglers in these shark tournaments are becoming the important part of the whole formula because we depend on them to catch the sharks. Their combined effort is substantial and it allows more access to the animals than if we just operated on our own. GHRI started a new white marlin tagging expedition also in Isla Mujeres, but in May. On the very first day, we'd taken 5 pat tags to put out. It was May the 5th, Cinco de Mayo, and we caught 5 white marlin and tagged them all. Probably the most exciting track of all this year was revealed by a sailfish that we actually tagged last year off Isla Mujeres in conjunction with Virgin Unite. And this sailfish traveled 26,000 miles in 12 months, going from the Gulf of Mexico to Brazil and back in 1 year. Through our director, Tony Finns, we've been working very closely with Pesca Playa y Ambiente in Puerto Rico, not only assisting in the lagoon cleanups that have been going on, but also promoting the end of gillnet fishing. As you know, gillnet fishing, like trap fishing, is an indiscriminate fishing method that is very, very destructive and very harmful to particularly coral reef fisheries.
We're at the Tradewinds Island Resorts in St. Pete Beach, Florida, about to unveil one of the biggest, baddest tags that ATM has ever done.
We got Guy Harvey's film crew here. You gonna film the whole thing?
To be on the set with Wayne and Brett was a fantastic opportunity to jump into a really big, well-watched program on Animal Planet. The highlight of that trip, of course, was diving in the tank. People don't realize how much work goes into making a TV program, and it was an hour-long version of what is normally a half-hour version. So there were many aspects. There was fishing, there was diving, there was showmanship. The overall product was really good, very light-hearted, fascinating, great people to work with. Not only was the aquarium that was built by them just fantastic, 35,000 gallons, and we actually contributed to the fish that were placed therein, but the whole concept with the restaurant and the wonderful store, Guy Harvey store that they have there, provide a unique experience for shoppers and diners alike. The highlight of September, of course, was the grand opening now of the Guy Harvey Outpost at the Islander Hotel in Isla Morada. Fantastic venue, great setting, great location, easy access to both fantastic fishing and diving, and a beautiful family-orientated setting. Staff were wonderful. We look forward to doing a lot of business with them in the future. The induction into the International Scuba Diving Hall of Fame coincided with my 40th anniversary of being a qualified scuba diver, so the timing was perfect. I've amassed over 6,000 dives in that time, all of which have been logged, and so it was a culmination of 40 very good, exciting years. Diving is a very important tool for me in what I do. Art greatly helps in the overall message sending of the need for more conservation, and especially is impactful with kids. Overall, the Guy Harvey Ocean Foundation is raising awareness about our oceans and the future of life on this planet. Together we can and will make a difference. We will save our seas. Thank you for your support.